Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Quentin Morris, 77 yards. And the Bills go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. The slot man in motion right. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Rasul Douglas there to get him down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen sliding out of the pocket. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now Gino on first down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
up the middle. It's Cook. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner, and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Cook up the gut. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bills have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Well, I think there was a lot of surprise from the kicking team there. After the block, they kind of froze and then realized, oh, wait, they can return this, and they returned it all the way.
And you know why they froze? Not often do you get that second sound, right? There's the kick, you hear that, and then there's that second thud when there's a block. That's when people freeze and they have to realize where the ball is. They picked it up and took it the other way.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a miserable. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen on the move to his left. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Completes it to Davis. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. No dice for Sean McDermott in the offense. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's Walker to start the drive. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll try the air now with Smith. Rolling to his left. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The first catch of the ball game there for Metcalf. And a first down to boot.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And Smith's throw into the hands of Fan. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. Shreds him with a stiff arm. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. From the red zone now, Smith. Outright to Smith and Jigba. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Back to throw, Smith. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Up the middle, here's Walker. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Smith will stay out there. The offense is going to go here on 4th down. They snap it to Smith. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant from 10 yards out. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And the lead is down to 4. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around? It got his man complete. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And up taking it right down Broadway. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Boy, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown in protection led to the block.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you...
There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. Touchdown. D. Eskridge, 82 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Flush to his right. Shakir holds it in. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This now a 3rd and 4. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Allen again. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So after the INT, it's Allen. Buying time to his left. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
Boy, what an incredible way to end the half. A chance for a late 3, but instead it turns into 6 points the other direction.
And how about the team that got the 6 points going in the other direction? They were thinking, I don't know if I even want to go into the locker room at the half. Head coach going to be upset. Instead, got to feel pretty good.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Here's Moore. He will return it.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Allen. He'll buy some time right. He's got the hook up with Diggs.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. Here's Allen to throw it. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Julian Love. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just past the 35. Now, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
3rd and 4.
Geno now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it. They got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Noah Fant with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Seahawks have moved out in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in a 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone. They throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up. You end up throwing a pick. Everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out. I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
Now Allen. Escaping the pressure right.
He'll find Gabriel Davis.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. And again, it's Allen. They'll roll him out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Allen will try again on second down. Forced out to his left. Allen hit. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8.
That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Gino is going to get this complete to Walker.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 15 now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
72 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Smith going to throw it. And now here is another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. This is 1st and 10. To throw is Allen.
Rolling to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Here's Allen.
Eluding the pressure right. This is caught inside. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Coming out of the end zone, Scrimmage. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Smith going to go to the air, first play.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Metcalf motions left.
And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. On fourth down, Smith.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, it would appear. Yes, he does by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing.
And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Zach Charbonnet
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Seahawks have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen, flush to his right.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. Here's a diving catch right side.
15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
Allen.
Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. 6-0 our score after one. Now a 2nd and 6.
Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. He'll buy some time right. And Diggs has it.
And Diggs will have a Bills first down as he'll take this down to the 26.
It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, 26 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from capturing the lead. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Here's the give to McIntosh.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
Now Smith.
And complete to Smith and Jigba. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll run with McIntosh.
He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Here we go on 4th. Smith steps away to his left.
And Smith able to move the chains before sliding down.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Terrell Bernard is in on the tackle.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Now 2nd and 9.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
From the gun, here's Smith. That's complete right around the 8. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. On 4th down, Smith. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And his throw here's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Allen. Flushed out right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right.
What was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In the case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive,
as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission.
Now Allen to try again after the pick six. Out to his left.
Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams, and they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Smith.
Over the middle, he finds Eskridge.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Well, I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, have 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. On 1st down, Allen going deep for Diggs.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is Cook with a grab. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Rolling to his right. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. A final shot before half for Allen.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. From the pistol, they run it with Cook.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Allen gonna throw. He'll buy some time right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Trent Sherfield, 31 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. 3rd and 2, Smith. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Throwing is Smith.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Noah Fant, 40 yards.
And the Seahawks have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And he is going to have a Bills first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Eluding the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Metcalf motions left. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Bills are right back in this football game.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. So the shotgun snap to Allen. They'll roll him out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
Rolling to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Steps away. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Julian Love picks it.
Down the right sideline.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summing onto the field as they'll go for 2. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen.
Sliding out of the pocket. Allen hit. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the 4th quarter.
So why not go 4 verticals, send the guys downfield, say make a play?
And that's one of the favored routes of offensive coordinators. You know why? Because receivers can be open at any point running that route.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Allen.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
Throwing now, Smith.
Finding Smith and Jigba downfield.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards. Throwing now is Geno.
Throw out wide to Walker.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
To throw is Smith. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Here's 1st down. Throwing, Allen.
Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
He'll buy some time right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
And some space here.
And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor.
They run again on 1st down. Cook.
At 5 yards, not going to cut it here. That clock continues to run.
So the victory here for Seattle, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.